everyone, it's me, James. The past couple weeks, I'm really excited about what's going on in Philadelphia. It is both because of it's the holiday season. There are a lot more sporting events. And also, the Philadelphia Eagles is finally playing great football at a high level. So I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Philly Sports events and scene. So now, the Philadelphia Eagles. I can't believe it. After what happened last season, the second half of the season, they lost all those games. And I thought that was it. And then they got a bunch of new players now. Brandon Graham is injured. So I didn't think they were able to beat the Baltimore Ravens. But last week's game, it was completely, I'm just amazed. Not only they beat the Ravens, they demolished them. The Ravens has been playing good this year. They beat a lot of good teams, and they were on a winning streak. And it comes to this Eagles and the Ravens game. I didn't know how to place the bet on the FanDuel Sportsbook. I just wasn't sure if the Eagles are going to lose by a couple points or they're going to be lose by a lot of points. So I knew there's a chance. I wouldn't even say a good chance. I know there's a chance the Eagles will win. So I placed the bet. I think the point was for the Eagles was +3 or +3.5, something like that. So which means the Philadelphia Eagles has to either win the game outright or they're allowed to lose by 3 points. And I win my bet. And guess what? Just like the FanDuel commercial, I put my money where my mouth is. I bet the Eagles +3. And they did it. The Eagles did it. They covered. So this Eagles and Ravens game, let me tell you a little bit about what I see. All those new players, I guess, this is their chance to prove themselves. Since some other starter players are on the injury list, or the more experienced Eagles players are not playing or on the injury list. So the new players, such as Cooper DeJean, I couldn't believe it. Did you guys see that? He picked up Derrick Henry and he tossed him. And King Harry was laying on the ground. Cooper DeJean actually picked him up and tossed him. And it usually doesn't happen. So that was a great play. I didn't think Cooper DeJean could do something like that. It's a shame that he was in the Chicken Pete a few weeks ago for the Players Lounge show. And that day I decided to go to the Chicken Pete in Marlton to meet another player because I just didn't feel like to drive all the way to South Philly. And I missed the chance to meet him and get an autograph him. But I did meet some other players, so it is okay. But that's one player I like to meet. And he's playing really good. And the other new rookie players, such as Zach Bond, Nakobe Dean, and Jalen Carter, they're all playing at a high level in this game.
All right, what's America's bird? Eagle.
So now the Eagles got all those new players that are playing really good, and they're able to you know, do whatever needs to be done for the Eagles to win. And also, we got receiver like AJ Brown and the runner like Saquon Barkley on this team now. And those two are helping to score a lot of points. And also, they can catch the ball, they can run the ball and run right into the end zone and score a touchdown. So that made Jalen Hurts look much better. Because even if Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback and he can pass the ball accurately, but if the receiver drops the ball, that makes the quarterback look bad, like something is wrong. And now Jalen Hurts throwing the ball and the receiver catches it. All those new players, they catch the ball and then they run and get some extra yards. And it just, all I can say is the Eagles is playing good football. And this team, I think as of right now, they're better than the Eagles team that won the Super Bowl in 2018. So the way things are going right now, I believe in it. I believe in the Eagles, and I think they are a real Super Bowl contender for this year. A lot of people are saying this year's Super Bowl is going to come down to the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles, and I believe it. So let's just leave it at that about the Philadelphia Eagles. Hopefully, they'll win the last few games. There's only about 5 games left, and some games are easy, such as the New York Giants. And I'm not even worried too much about the Dallas Sucks game. They'll play Dallas again in Philadelphia. They beat Dallas once, and Dallas got that Cooper Rush, the backup quarterback. He has been winning the last 2 games. He made some improvements, but I think they're no match to the Eagles. So hopefully the Eagles keep on winning, and then we'll be in the playoff games, and hopefully, and it's a very good chance they'll get to the Super Bowl again this year with this amazing team. Sixers and Phillies, they both suck. The Phillies, baseball is in the off season. You'll find out why I'm mad at the Phillies right now. And the Sixers, Joel Embiid, the star player on the Sixers, something's wrong with him with all those injuries and bad attitude toward playing basketball. He hasn't been playing, so the tickets for the Sixers games are really cheap right now. They're literally about $5 or $6. And I just noticed the Sixers now they come out with this buy one get one free ticket thing for one of their games. I think it's against I might be wrong, the Detroit Pistons on December 15th or 16th or something. Maybe it was December 13th. Anyways, now they come out with this buy one get one ticket, and it's only $6 per ticket, and it's really sad, But it's a great opportunity for people that can afford or wouldn't pay a high price, just go there for a basketball game, to go to Wells Fargo Center and experience the NBA basketball game. It is still fun. It doesn't matter if the Sixers lose a game or they're not playing good, because right now you go to a Sixers game and Joel Embiid and Paul George are not playing, but you can still watch Tyrese Maxey, and the whole thing is about the experience at the basketball arena. They still do the T-shirt toss, and the street teams are still out there in the court during the commercial break. doing some amazing breakdancing. So there's still a lot of things to see, and the game itself is exciting. It's just that the Sixers are not playing. So I would actually encourage people, the Philly fans, take up this opportunity to buy the cheap tickets to go to the Sixers game, and just to have a night out or have an experience of the NBA basketball game. So now I'm going to get right to the events part of my show. As you guys know, I go to a lot of events that are surrounding the Philadelphia sports. The events are fun, and I have noticed this year, maybe because of the inflation, everything's expensive, and consumers are not spending money. So the sponsors, such as Bud Light and Miller Lite, and even the big sponsors, the First Trust Bank, has sponsored the Philadelphia Eagles and other sports teams. They're cutting back. Bud Light, uh, they're known for the Friday night pep rally. So for every Eagles home game, there's a Bud Light Eagles pep rally. And I have noticed that this year they cut out the Eagles player there, because before, prior to this year, every time the Friday night pep rally, they would have a current Eagles player there to meet the fans and sign autographs, sometimes even two players. But this year, so far, no players. And the attendance is down too. Not as many people go to those Bud Light pep rallies anymore because of no players. And also, both Bud Light and Miller Lite, they don't have a lot of new Eagles merchandise. I'm talking about the merchandise that's created, such as the T-shirt I got last year. This was a last year's version, the Kelly Green Miller Lite T-shirt. I have not seen any shirt or any hats, Eagles hats, Eagles shirt from both Bud Light or Miller Lite. They do have some stuff to give away. For Miller Lite, they're known for the Eagles away game watch party. And they have been handing out this reversible Eagles headband, which it's a nice item to have. I wear it, but that's all they got. No hats, no t-shirt like last year. Hopefully, maybe soon they'll come up with something. Maybe when the Eagles is in the playoff games, they'll come up with something, some new merchandise to give away. But the companies are definitely cutting back. And I remember last year for the Miller Lite away game watch party, they were doing it with the WIP radio. But this year, I think they cut the radio station out, so they don't have to pay the radio station to go out there with them. I have not seen. Last year was Johnny Marks from the WIP radio, and you can hear the commercial on the radio about the Miller Lite away game watch party. But this year, I have not heard or seen any radio personnel that was out there for the away game party. But even though the Eagles are still doing the events, both Bud Light and the Miller Lite events with the sponsors, uh, as always, they will have Swoop and Eagles cheerleaders. And for the Miller Lite away game watch party, they will have two alumni players there to meet the fans and signing autographs. And that definitely does make the event a little more exciting than as if the fans or you just go to a random sports bar and sit there and watch the game. because it's like an event within an event. They bring out the cheerleaders and swoop and alumni players. Uh, that really enhanced the game watch on the television screen at a bar, restaurant, a lot more exciting. Uh, I just want to mention that. And so now, Monday, I think it's because of it's a holiday season. It's kind of weird that for the past 4 weeks, couple weeks, the first couple of weeks, there hasn't been a lot of events. But last week and this week, the week of Thanksgiving, and then the week after, there all of a sudden, because Black Friday, uh, everybody, all the merchants are trying to sell things, getting their holiday season sales started. So all of a sudden, there's a surge in events. So on Monday, November 25th, for the All Pro Philly show, it's a Fox the Gambler radio show at Chick and Pete's in Marlton, 6 to 7 p.m. every Monday night. I went out there, and this week they feature current Eagle player Zach Barn, the person we were just talking about. You see him on television a lot. You see him playing great in the game, and he's a new player. He only signed a 1-year contract with the Eagles, but he proved himself. He's a great player. Zach Barn was there doing the radio show with the Eagles insider Dave Spadaro and show host Gerald Carlton. And Chicken Pete's is always fun because you go out there from 4 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. They have a happy hour special, half price pizza, half price wings, and half price shrimp cocktail. So I always get a pizza and some wings, boned or boneless wings. They're both good, and just sit there and enjoy the radio show and meet the player. So I met Zach Barn. I got autograph signed. I didn't have the opportunity to take a picture with him because there were too many people there to meet him, and after he took a few pictures with some of the fans, and he had to leave. So anyway, I go there every Monday. There's always another chance to meet Zach Barn or the same player. So I got his autograph. I'm not sure where it is on this Eagles autograph football. This is the football for this year, 2024. And also, I printed out a couple pictures. Zach Barn. And have him sign for me. Now, the next event on Tuesday, November 26th, it was the a Thanksgiving turkey and food giveaway event at the Impact Center in Cherry Hill. It is a church, and they were giving away fresh turkey and all the trimmings for Thanksgiving dinner. So I pre-registered, and I went because Nakobe Dean was going to be there to hand out the turkey. turns out, well, let me say this first. So I never been to that church before, so I went, and it was nice. You know, they had a lot of volunteers there to prepare the turkey and the food that goes into the turkey trimming box. And they had all the bags with turkeys already in it. And I saw the volunteers was still packing some of the boxes with canned string beans and rice and the stuffing and other things they put in a box. And most of the stuff was ready for to go. And the Kobe Dean showed up, and the Eagles, they must have some connections there at that church, because the Philadelphia Eagles official DJ, Diamond Cuts, was there playing the music. And then the Kobe Dean showed up, and he did some TV interviews. And then he got right in the line to hand out the turkey to the families. He did sign an autograph for a child that was on the wheelchair, but then there were a lot of people that was behind the, behind in the line behind the child, and they wanted to get an autograph. But Kobe Dean said he was there to hand out the turkey, so he wasn't signing, which is understandable. I have met him this summer at a different community event, and I got his autographs, so I don't really need anything from him. So I got a turkey and a box of food, and then I moved on. I had to get out of there because there was another event that was going to the same night. Uh, so I left there, and then I drove from Cherry Hill, New Jersey, right to Chicken Pete on the boulevard, in, or should I say, right outside Northeast Philadelphia. I went to Chicken Pete for the Pro Football Report, and I was really excited about that show because I used to go to the WBCB radio show all the time, but lately they have not had any good special guest. Not always a current Eagle player, but sometimes there are. And on that day, they had Eagles' current player, Ben Summering, as the special guest. And of course, I mentioned the show in my upcoming events section all the time. This WBCB radio show, Pro Football Report, is hosted by the NFL Hall of Famer broadcaster, the Philadelphia Eagles, very own, the voice of Philadelphia Eagles, Merle Reese. He's the host of the show, and this is the first time this year I attend this radio show. And just like all the other radio shows, there were a lot of fans lined up to meet Ben Summering during the commercial. Ben Summering is another one of those new players that's added onto the Philadelphia Eagles team this year, 2024, and is playing at a high level. Nobody knew who he was, not even a month ago. But now they're playing because there were injuries for some of other veteran players, such as Jordan Mailata. He was injured, and then they have the rookie players to step up to play the game. And then those players turn out to be great players, such as Ben Summering. A lot of people want to meet him. A lot of people have not met him yet. I met him earlier this year at the Eagles player Cam Jorgen's beef jerky charity event. Uh, I didn't know who he was at the time, and I did get him to sign my football and my Eagles Diana Princess jacket, but that's all I had. I didn't have a picture ready for him. So this time I had the pictures ready, and let me show you what I got. Autograph right there. Eagles player, Ben Summerrain. Got two pictures signed by Ben. And I met him. Actually, I didn't get to take a picture with him either because there were too many people there and he had to leave after the radio show. But that's okay. I don't need a picture. I don't always need a picture with the player. And then on Friday, November 29th, I went to this annual event. It's called the Red Friday. It's like the Black Friday sale, and this is the Philadelphia Phillies season sales kickoff event on Black Friday at the Citizens Bank Park where the Philadelphia Phillies plays. So for this event, every year, the first 150 people that's in line to enter the gate at 10 a.m. when they open the gate for the sales event, you will get a gift. So I'll leave this part for a little later because I want to tell you about this event. So the deal is once you enter the gate, you can either go to the Phillies fan store or the pro shop, whatever you call it, where they sell all Phillies merchandise. Or you can go to the authenticated Phillies item sales event, which is taking place in a different building inside the ballpark. And they're selling stuff such as chairs and baseball bats, gloves, all the stuff that's in the ballpark and was used by the Philadelphia Phillies. You can buy those things at a great discounted price on the Red Friday sale event. In the pro shop, they have 50% off on a lot of the merchandise. Even the clearance item was 50% off. And also they have a grab bag. They say there's a autographed item and a bobblehead, the stuff they have left over from during the regular season, the giveaways they had left over, and there could be some other items inside a mystery grab bag. Uh, it was $50 for a bag, and I just didn't think it was worth it because if I go to a game during the season, just say if I want a Bryce Harper bobblehead, I'd probably pay about $25, $35 for the ticket, and that's a special ticket that includes the bobblehead. It appears to be they give away for free, but it really isn't because you have to buy this special ticket to get the free item. So and the special ticket are usually about $10-$12 more than the regular ticket. So you actually pay for the bobblehead either way. So if a bobblehead I go to a game, I would end up paying about $10 for, and I just didn't see the point of me paying $50 for a mystery grab bag that has a bobblehead. And what I saw was a random Phillies player autographed hat inside of the grab bag. It just doesn't add up. The price just doesn't add up. $50 for a mystery grab bag, and it was supposed to be a special, but I don't think it is there's any discount or special to anything, there's a big markup on the things they're trying to sell. So I did not go for it. Uh, and then you can go to stores or the authenticated sale if you want, or you can walk on down to the baseball field. Down there, they have free hot chocolate because around this time of the year, uh, late November, it's cold here in Philadelphia, so they always have hot chocolate and free pretzels. You know, those $5, $6 pretzel that they sell in the ballpark and the football stadium that they rip the fence off on. $5, $6 for a pretzel. They just hand them out for free. And also, you can go down there, take a nice picture of yourself or your family in the dugout. And inside the dugout, they also put some of like leftover stuff from the baseball season, such as those souvenir drink cups and the beer mug that's in the shape of a baseball bat. They were also selling those things, whatever they had left, and it wasn't that cheap. It was $3 for the souvenir cup, and I think it was like around $8 for the or $10 for the beer bat mug. So I didn't buy that either because I didn't think it was worth the money. During the season when I went to the Phillies game, I at the end of the game, just the seats near by the section where I'm sitting, I already grabbed some of the souvenir cups that people left there because they got different. There's different cups that has different Phillies players' picture on there. So I already grabbed some cups for free. So I didn't need any of that stuff. Anyways, the reason I'm not happy about the Phillies either, it is because last year I got a nice bobblehead sized bank. It's like a Phillies players figurine. It's a bank inside the box. It's something they give away during the regular season for the theme night. But this year, look what I got. Right, you have to understand people that go out there early. We're staying in the cold for like 2-3 hours. It's just like you go into a Black Friday sale. You stay out in the cold before the store opens, trying to get a deal. And guess what I got? The first 150 people, they got the nerves to give away this tiny, tiny kid, or shall I say baby or toddler sized Phillies tank top. Not even a jersey, it's a tank top that they give away as a promotion item to the kids during the regular season game, I think. And I mean, like the Phillies are really dumb. First, they stopped since last year. They stopped the dollar dog night because people were throwing the hot dogs. A few people were throwing hot dogs at the food fight at one of the Phillies game. So they stopped the dollar dog night. That was a great promotion for the Phillies because people love the dollar dog night, and that's what brings the fans in. So I I really don't get it because like also there was an incident of people, the fans was mad at the Sixers players and they were throwing popcorn at the players. But you don't see the Sixers stop selling popcorn because that's how they make their money. All those sports teams, pro sports teams, it's a business. They're there to make money. They're not really there to do anything else but to make money, right? So Sixers, they didn't stop selling popcorn because that's what makes them money at the basketball arena. And the Philadelphia Flyers still has Dollar Dog Night. And people go out there, they buy the ticket, just go there out there so they can get a dollar dog. They can get 5 hot dogs, they can get 10 hot dogs. And that's what fans likes, and that's what people like to do. As you know, the sports fans, whether they're at the stadium or they're at the sports bar, they like to eat. That's what tailgate parties are all about. It's all about food and sports. People love to eat. So the Phillies, they stopped the dollar dog night first. And then this year for the Red Friday sale, they give this toddler-sized tank top to adults that were waiting in line, Philly sports fans. Right? They're not all little kids. There's very few kids there. I saw some adults carrying their babies or pushing the stroller at the event, but not a lot. And there were not a lot of kids. It's all adults. So somebody at the Phillies making really bad decisions about promotions, and I don't know who it is. Maybe the promotional director. Maybe he should be fired. He or she should be fired. But Philly's known for keeping bad people in the position of their job because somebody knows somebody, and that's how they got the job. And this is just really dumb on Philly's part. A toddler-sized tank top is the gift for the Red Friday sale. And then no more Dollar Dog Night. And those are our promotions. That's what brings the bring the fans into to the game. Get people to buy their tickets during the regular season. And I have noticed, I used to go to a few of the Phillies game every year, but this year, and probably pretty much from now on, I will only go to the Star Wars theme night because I buy the special ticket and I get a Star Wars. Uh, Usually, it's a bobblehead item. Other than that, I can watch it on TV, or I just look on Google for the scores. I don't really care. I don't really care about the Philadelphia Phillies. Uh, my attendance to the Phillies game down to 1 every year. The Star Wars theme night. That's it, because of bad promotions. And I'm sure it affects other fans too. So people are not going to the game, and the Phillies not making money on the tickets. And they got to do something, either change their policies, or at least have a better gift for the people that are waiting in line for 2 hours for the Red Friday sale. So thumbs down for the Philadelphia Phillies. Now the next event. On Sunday, December 1st, I finally made to the Bud Light pregame party. This is something else I have never mentioned because it's a small event that the Bud Light does for the game. During the away game days, as we know, the big event is the Miller Lite away game watch party, but Bud Light does something else too. So what Bud Light does is at the various locations, different bars and restaurants, and they would do a Bud Light pregame watch party for every away game. It's at a different location that they pick. Usually it's from the handful of restaurants that they go to every year, such as Island Pizza, or this time it's at the Top Tomato Pizzeria and Bar in Center City, Philadelphia. And this event is hosted by WIP Radio's Ava Graham. So since Top Tomatoes, it's really close. It's about a block and a half away. It's literally less than 3 minutes walking from Wicked Wolf in Center City. That's a Wicked Wolf is a bar. That's where the Miller Lite away game watch party is taking place. And so finally, I made to the Bud Light pre-game party, and they at every one of this party they give away a pair of Eagles upcoming game tickets. And in this particular party, they're giving away the Eagles and the Dallas Eagles home game tickets. That's near the end of this year's football season. So that's a great ticket because pair of tickets. Everybody want to see the Eagles and the Dallas Sox game. So I went there to check it out. I said hi to Ava Graham and took a picture with her. And just I always like to look at their pizza. I think they're expensive, and since I was going to Wicked Wolf for the away game watch party, I'm gonna buy food at Wicked Wolf. So or I would get a pizza there and just sit there at the Top Tomatoes. So I look at the pizza, but I did not buy anything. And Ava Graham did her thing, and then at the game starts at 4:30 p.m. So at 4 p.m., Ava Graham, they draw the ticket. I did not win. I really was hoping that I win the tickets to the Eagles game. I did not win, and it's the last people. There was a group of people. It was the last ones that walked upstairs into the bar, and Ava handed them those tickets, and I guess their tickets was on the top of inside the bucket, and so the one girl from that table was picked, and she won a pair of tickets to the Eagles and Dallas game.
And I will give away 2 tickets to the Eagles Cowboys game, courtesy of Bud Light. There's great Bud Light specials tonight, so make sure that you drink up an ice cold, delicious Bud Light. I'm going to have Chris pull this ticket here from Top Tomatoes, so Avery doesn't yell at me, too, so it works out better. All right, here we go.
I like that one.
I like this one.
I like that one. That is a good one.
All right, winning ticket 730-8890.
I did not win. So I moved on and went to the next event, to the Wicked Wolf for Miller Lite away game watch party. And as you know, as usual, this party, not only you get to sit there, watch the Eagles game on a large screen TV with other Eagles fans. And this is in Center City, Philadelphia, so people get loud, people get crazy there, and like some other places in New Jersey or outside of Philadelphia, the fans are just not as loud, and people are quiet. This place, it's loud. People cheering for the Eagles when the player does something great. and Swoop, Eagles cheerleaders, and the 2 alumni Eagles players was there. And I really like Wicked Wolf because not only it is a bar restaurant, and in the nighttime it turns into a nightclub. A lot of young people go there, and I seen the pictures. You know, the place gets packed. So I was worried about if there were too many people at this party because it would be uncomfortable. But the good thing was, you know, nighttime for the nightclub, it's a meat market. It's just people packing their body to body. It's sweaty and smelly and disgusting. I know that because I used to go to nightclubs. I used to go every night of the week. So I know what it's like, but I don't like to do that anymore, especially with the COVID. You know, I'm afraid to get sick. Everybody else is. But I'm not crazy. You won't see me out there walking around with a mask on. I'm not that crazy. I just don't like people cough around me. You know, it makes me think I'm going to get their germs and I'm going to get sick. But the good thing was there was a good crowd there, but it was not packed. The place is pretty spacious. They do have 2 sides, and they have an upstairs area. The bathroom are downstairs. The place is pretty big. Not huge, but pretty good size. And there were people there everywhere, but it was not packed. So it was not uncomfortable. And they have a DJ there playing loud music during the commercial break. And also every time the Eagles scores a touchdown, they pop the confetti. So it was a good experience. You know, not all the Bud Light pep rally, uh, Bud Light Eagles pep rally or Miller Lite away game watch party are the same. Each one's different because it takes place at different location. It depends on, you know, who's DJing and what the locations has to offer or willing to do. So every party is different, but this one was super exciting, and the energy was high, the energy level was high, and the Eagles player was playing at a high level. So I really had a good time there. Now let me show you the stuff I got. So once again, I already showed you before. Miller Lite was handing out this reversible Eagles headband. And of course, I missed Swoop and took a nice picture with him each time I meet him. And also, there were 3 girl cheerleaders there, and 2 of them I have not met this year. So I got 2 additional autographs to my Eagles cheerleader poster. And for the alumni players, this time was former Eagles quarterback A.J. Feely. Eagles legends. And Willie T. William Thomas was there signing autographs and meet the fans. And good thing they had this picture card that they hand out. And some of the Eagles cheerleaders collectible cards that the cheerleaders themselves signed for me. So that was great. I met some Eagles cheerleaders, AJ Feely and Williams Thomas, former Eagles players, Eagles legends. I love it. The Miller Lite away game watch party. It's always fun and it's never disappointing. And especially the best part is at the end when the Eagles win. Everybody cheers. EAGLES, Eagles. And that feeling, you got to be there, either at the stadium, watch the game live, or go to an game watch party like this. You can't get that feeling and the excitement anywhere else. So those are the events. I don't think I know I paused a little bit because I want to see if I missed anything else, but I don't think so. That was a lot of events, from Monday, 2 events on Tuesday, and then Fridays, and then 2 events on Sunday. That was a lot of events that I went to. Some of you see my Facebook postings and think I'm always out there. You can check it out, put my name in there, James, James, last name Hao. If you want to find my Facebook page, search by my name, James How. A lot of you see my Facebook postings and think I'm always out there. I'm always out there and attending the events, which I do because I'd rather be out there than sit at home. It's boring. There's nothing to do. I can't just sit here. I got to go somewhere. So I go to the events. Sometimes you guys might think like, oh, I'm always out there and attending the events. Like I don't have anything else better to do, but that's not the case. It's because I love this event, and I wanted to get the things, from the free stuff from the event to show you guys, and also I collect my autographs, from the cheerleaders, the ball girls, and the players, and that's why I go out there. Not only is something for to do, but I get something out of it, and then I can present to you guys on my YouTube show. And that's why I do what I do. So now for the upcoming events. First is every Monday, Brandon Graham show, followed by the Players Lounge at Chicken Pete's in South Philly. The Players Lounge, each week they feature a current Eagle player. So that's a good catch, sometimes, you go to other events, you meet alumni player, and you go to the Players Lounge, you get to meet a current Eagle player. So that's Monday night, 6 to 7 p.m. is the Brandon Graham show. And 7 to 8 p.m. is the Players Lounge show. And also on Monday night at Chicky and Pete's in Marlton is the All Pro Philly Players show, hosted by Jared Carlton and Eagles insider Dave Spadaro. And also they features a current Eagle player each week. So those are the shows that you don't want to miss on Monday night. And also WBCB Radio has the Monday Night Kickoff show. It could all the special guest could be an alumni or current Eagle player, and this year it takes place at the Great American Pub in Conshohocken every Monday night. And then Tuesday night, it's the WBCB Radio Pro Football Report show hosted by the voice of Eagles, the voice of Philadelphia Eagles, Merle Reese, and also Dave Spadaro. And this show features a alumni or current Eagle player, and it takes place at various Chicken Pete's in the Philadelphia area. And then the Bud Light Thursday night kickoff. It is an event where it takes place every Thursday night, and they always give away a pair of Eagles tickets. So you can always try to go to the Bud Light Thursday night kickoff. It takes place at different restaurant, bars. Just look out for the information on WMMR 93.3 WMMR Radio's event page, and you'll see each week takes place at different location. And then for every one of Eagles home game, other than Thanksgiving, there is a Bud Light Eagles pep rally. This event features Swoop Eagles cheerleaders, and they used to have a current player. This year. So far, nothing. And it's taking place at different locations also. So you can look out for, search for the information on Google. Just typing Bud Light Friday night pep rally or Bud Light Eagles pep rally, and you'll see something. You'll see where you'll find out where the location is. And also Miller Lite away game watch party for each one of the Eagles away game. There's a Miller Lite away game watch party somewhere at a bar and restaurant in the Philadelphia area. And this one, they feature Swoop, Eagles cheerleaders, and 2 alumni players for each one of the party this year. And also, all these parties I just mentioned, you go there and you'd be surprised. Sometimes the sponsors will have free merchandise that they give away, or some other collectibles they're giving away. You never know when they're gonna do it. You know, you could get an Eagles hat, an Eagles T-shirt, or you can get a radio station's T-shirt. Oh, there's always something that they're handing out. You just never know. Like this Miller Lite magnet can and bottle opener, or like this Toyota Eagles drawstring bag. There's just a lot of stuff those sponsors are giving away. All kinds of things. I just found this Miller Lite Eagles hat. It's good for winter time. So you never know. You know, you go to the events, you meet the players, you get autographs, you meet Swoop and take a picture with the cheerleaders and get some free stuff. Uh, so now also the tailgate parties. There are a lot of tailgate parties. Some of them they charge you $70, $80 to attend with the free food and beer. But if you don't have a lot of money or you're wondering why the price is so high for a tailgate party, there's alternative. You can go to the Wells Fargo Center lot, 4th and John tailgate. On the game day, Eagles home game, they're always there. You can look up on Facebook, 4th and John. It is a free tailgate party. Everybody, all the Eagles fans, even if you're not an Eagles fan, you're welcome to attend according to the founder of this particular tailgate. Gail, he's a good friend of mine, and he welcomes everybody. And they're sponsored by Bud Light. There's all the Bud Light cans you can drink, and then they do make cheesesteak there, and sometimes even tacos and pulled pork and other food. It is all free, and it is a great party to go to. And also C6 tailgate. It is also a free tailgate party. You go there, make sure you bring $5 because nowadays, you donate $5 to like a charity they pick. Each time they do a tailgate party, they collect $5 from each person, and you get a ticket for the prize uh, drawing at the end of the tailgate. And they have a lot. Sean, the captain of the party, he makes a lot great food. I love the cheesesteak that he makes. I just love it. And he makes gourmet food, and he's known for cooking uh, weird and strange food like crocodiles, alligators, roast a whole pig. And for last time, the when he had a party was right before Thanksgiving, so he fried bunch of turkeys right there, fried turkey in the deep fryer. So it was awesome. The food is always great. Donate $5, free food, and they're sponsored by the Garage Beer and the CL iced tea, and then they also have a full bar, so you can get other drinks too. It's definitely worth it, and the money you donate, it's always goes to a good cause, and there are a group of great people there supporting and doing this tailgate, the C6 tailgate. It's in Wells Fargo Center's parking lot. Just look on the light pole. It says number letter C, number 6. It's in the C6 section of the Wells Fargo Center lot. So that's all I know, and that's all the things I can think of. I said what I had to say, what I like and what I don't like about each event or the sports teams or its organizations. So that's all for this week. Let's go Birds!